Okay, this is John Black, Super Chemist again, trying to show you how to get some isopropyl alcohol. This is called ISO heet. It's injector cleaner, water remover, and what else did that say there? Premium fuel line antifreeze. You can buy this anywhere, really. Advanced Auto, Walmart, anywhere. You know that they have car stuff. It says, I looked up the MSDS. The name of the company is the Golden Eagle Company, and I looked up their MSDS. It says 98.5% isopropanol, and the other 1.5%. It doesn't name what the chemicals are, but it does give a little bit of information about it. It's not water, because this goes into your motor, you know what I mean? You don't want water in there. But what I'm going to do, even though you can probably use this just pure as it is, but I would at least throw some magnesium sulfate in there, and just in case, just a little bit to dry it up a little bit, and use it just like that, you know what I mean? Filter out the magnesium sulfate, and you got some anhydrous isopropyl alcohol where you really didn't have to do anything. If you really want it super pure, you know, distill it and take out the first few mils and the last few mils, and keep everything that comes over at exactly the boiling temperature of isopropanol. But I'm going to use this as is in an upcoming experiment to do some what is it? Oh, some esters. So I'm just going to put some magnesium sulfate in it and filter it out, and that'll be good enough for me. And we'll see how good it does. You probably can't tell on video, but I poured it out, and it has like a yellow, bluish kind of tint to it. So I got some copper sulfate. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom there. I put it in there when it was anhydrous, so it was totally white. And as you can see, it's pretty much totally white still. I don't see any blue color, you know, from absorbing water. So that's a good indication. I'm going to distill it and see what, you know, what it all comes over at, because there's only 1% there. Basically, the only, you know, 1% imperfections or contamination. It's really only one thing you can do when you distill, and that's, you know, leave off the first couple mils and the last couple mils, because 1% is like nothing, man. But we're going to distill it and see what we get, because I want it to be crystal clear. I don't like this. I know it looks crystal clear on video, but it's not. It has a very slight tint. If you put it up to the light, you can see it. But it must be dry, because as you can see the bottom layer, it's still white. Still nice white copper sulfate. Yeah, I wasn't thinking, and you know, I connected up my water cold condenser the wrong way. I have the water going in the top instead of the bottom. Should always go. I always think of it. You got to pump it up. It got to go uphill, so you got to pump it uphill. You got to use your pump. That's why you have it to go up. But this is what happens when you do it wrong. You can see it's not filling up the tube. It's just like dripping down. Whereas if I had it up here, it'd keep filling up, keep filling up, keep filling up until it, you know, got all the way up here. It doesn't have a chance to fill up the tube because the gravity just pulls it down here too quick. Did you see that? Oh, it's... Anyways, I wish you could see it was green. It's got a green tint. I got it set up now. Got it set up for distillation, you can see. There's a round bottom flask. And we're just going to see what, you know, it'll be nice and crystal clear when I get done distilling it. And I just want to see if it all, you know, comes over. It's the first couple mils I'm going to, you know, till it gets up to the proper temp. And I'm not going to, I'm going to take this off of here and not put it on until it's, you know, And then I'll just, as long as it stays on the exact boiling point of isopropanol, then that's great. But as soon as it stops, I'll stop the distillation and we'll see what we have left in the pot. So you can see now the greenness in it. This is what I got. Now I actually got this much on my first whatever. And it was coming over about 75 degrees, and then it went up to 78 or 79. And I was like, this is never going to, maybe about like up to here, it got up to 79. It just stayed at 79 all the way up to this. So what I did was I changed the thermometer out, and I changed this out. And the new thermometer read 82 degrees, so it's exactly where it should be because I live in the hills and it's winter. So it's going to be slightly, because I think it's 82.6 or something like that. So it came over all at 82 degrees. But like I said, this over here, some of it came over at the brook, because if you add, there was a 3-degree difference on the thermometer that I replaced. So 75 plus 3 is 78. That's the boiling temperature of ethanol. And so there might be some ethanol in there. I don't know what the deal is. But I do know that I'm going to stop distilling this because just last week I did this. I don't know if you can see that crack there. See it? Glistening. Anyways, there it is. See it? Right in front of my eyes too. I just bent over. I was getting ready to turn off the heat, and I turned it off and cracked. This big old line. That big old line from there to all the way to there. So if I had just got to 30 seconds or maybe even 1 second sooner, it might not have broke. But anyways, I'm going to be more cautious here. But I hope you can see the green now. See how it's green. The green's more concentrated. You can see how clear it is over here. You can see how clear it is over here. That's like super clear. It's like water. Anyways, you all have a great day, and always remember, science is great.